My name is Julia Barron, and I am the author of Don't Tell Me to Smile. It is a short fictional story set in a restaurant/bar. So I'm going to read you a couple chapters, and I hope you enjoy. Chapter 7. I Know the Owner. Roll out the red carpet. The sense of entitlement that customers in a small-town bar carry is uncanny. Oh, you know the owner? Cool. Me too. This does not under any circumstance make you special. Sorry. I have two older gentlemen at my bar. One of them knows the owner. Man number 1 orders a tea. Man number 2 orders a virgin martini. If you don't know what is in a martini, this might seem like a normal drink order. Let me assure you, it is not. A martini usually includes gin or vodka, maybe a little vermouth, and some olive juice if it's dirty. So I asked the man if he means he just wants some olive juice. He glares at me and then chuckles a little, like I'm the most retarded person on earth. So beneath him. And says he just wants a water. How funny. Refreshing, really. What a delightful old man. So I put some ice in a cup and I fill it with water. Nope. Not what he wanted. He wanted a martini glass with water and an olive in it. Apparently, in the real world, people order this way to look like they know what they're doing. I should have known. Smile. Caesar takes 10 minutes to order a Bud Light after I list off all 14 of our drafts. He stares at the taps for a while. He asks a few random questions about which IPA is more hoppy. I ask if he needs a minute, to which he does not respond. He just continues to squint at the beers on tap. If you need a minute, can you please just say so? I have other customers too. There are bar regulars that have changed over time, ones that have stayed consistent, and some that have stopped coming in for a while to re-enter into the realm of drinks and decor that is the Coliseum. The trends come in waves. There was a Packers crowd that came in for years with their cheese hats on and their team spirit on full blast. They were mostly an older crowd. They were so cheerful when their team was winning, it always brought a smile to my face. The Blackhawks fan club that traveled in troops loved to drink 10 refills of Coke and eat free popcorn. I always wondered if any of it even made it to their mouths because there was so much on the floor when they left. It's like their eyes were so glued to the game that they didn't even notice how much of a mess they were making. Hockey's an intense sport. Chiefs fans are full tilt. They get drinks, dinner, and dessert. They don't hold back. They go big or go home. They are also loud. Most football fans are, though. The crowd full of 20-somethings that order rounds of shots and want the jukebox at max amplification are a reoccurring theme. Darts are like the super cool new thing now. People frequent our business night after night to play the same game. They sit at the same table and drink the same stuff. They know the owner too. I wonder what trend will be next. Chapter 8. Worth it. The customers I save my smile for are pleasant. Homeboy that has his own bar chair included. They smile. They seem to genuinely care if I am busy. They graciously wait a moment or two for me to get them their beverage. They don't get angry. They don't wave their hands in the air at me when they need something. They don't call or text the owner about a television not being on a sports channel. They know what they want when they sit down. They drink their drink. Sometimes they eat. They do not interrupt me and my other customers. They are simply normal, living, breathing human beings that chose to go out to eat or drink. There are, of course, always exceptions to that rule. We have plenty of those. They are at times a pain in my ass. Other times, they're not a big deal. We have regulars that have become a staple in our daily lives. They are familiar with the inner workings of the Coliseum. They cook for us. They bring us candy. They go on coffee runs. They bring us homemade jam. One of them cuts fruit on day shift from behind. One of them carries the ice buckets or cases of beer when he sees that I'm struggling. They check on who's cooking and ask my husband to make them delicious food if he isn't behind because he's the best at it. They even tip him for it sometimes. They are intuitive and they experience my job with me, even though they're on the opposite side of the bar. It would not be the same without these people. I so wish we could trade places at times. These customers are worth it. Even when they annoy me, insert hand gesture here, they are a part of my life that I will always remember and miss about this job when I decide not to do it anymore. There are people that come to this area for work every few months or once a year, and it's always nice to see them too, like seeing an old friend. Some tip so well that I'd allow a hug if they really insisted. Just a hug though, don't get it twisted. Our restaurant would not be the same without these types of people. The regulars are what keep us going. They keep the business running. They could go buy a case of beer for much cheaper and meet at one of their houses, but it wouldn't be the same. It's the aura that draws them in. Thank you so much for listening. Go get you a copy.